Hello and welcome to Minor Plays Medal of Honor Allied Assault. This is the third objective map in the original game called Omaha Beach. So this is very similar to the actual mission of Omaha Beach, except this time the beach is quite a bit shorter. Because imagine trying to get up there, you just have a whole bunch of enemies up there, and they would just snipe away. It just wouldn't really be any contest. But this one I think is probably the least played objective map because it gets a bit frustrating to do. Now it is interesting in the sense of once the allies get through, then that can then cause a bit of a problem for the enemy, because once they're through, you could then, in amongst all of there's loads of tunnels and corridors to go through. And so you could have some people there, but then that would mean that of the enemies hiding up here, they've either got to find these people or shoot down. And it's not like a defend one objective, it's more of a just you've got to go to several different places. So you actually can come down here and they can, go in these sections here, but it's probably not advisable. It can get down the hill, and that's an easy way to get in. But once you're in here, then there's two different ways to all of this. So some of this in the mission that I played, some of this was it was seen, like you could see part of the way down. For example, when you come down here, this is how it actually looks. And effectively, if you're on this mountain machine gun, you could easily take out anybody that's here, but it might be someone appears from there, someone from there, someone there, and they know exactly where you are, so they just have to peer around the corner and shoot you. So it's a little bit of a... It's realistic, it's probably how it actually was, but it's a bit of a slightly annoying for the allies. And then once you're up here, you have a few different ways to carry on to the top. There's one there. There's a way down here. Where did this go? Ah. Oh, okay. So yeah. That's it. So you could hide in here, but nothing that a couple of grenades won't sort out. Then you have up here, which you can get out onto there and there. So parts of this are taken from the original mission. You then have a similar thing here. That's one of the bunkers. That's a way out there. And then if you go through here, then this is the other way up. So if I go out here, you'll see all of this up here. So this, when I was flying around on the mission, trying to show you what was around, you could see these cannons, but you only ever got out. Yeah, you only got out. I think it's out of that bunker there, and once you're just outside, then that's it, mission over. But you could see all of this up here. So now you can see that there's a... Oh, you have to hold it, okay. Can't just place it. So, there we are. That's one, and then the other one's over here. So, but once the allies are up here... once the allies are up here, then it's a bit tricky for the Acties to kind of take control. Because let's say there's 10 people on each team. If allies die, they're somewhere down there. I don't think they respawn in the building underneath. I could be completely wrong, but you would then have, one or two at any one time coming up the beach, and so you'd have to have like a few enemies, a few Axes overlooking, trying to take them out. But then that means that there's what? Then it means there's like 7 or 8 Axes looking over this section. And But then you have like, do you have some axes up here? Do you have some axes in the tunnels beneath? What do you do? So this one, I don't think this has a way down. No, this is just by itself. So there you are. I can see this. I don't think there are any particular, not shortcuts, but you know, little jumps that you can do. I don't think there are really any. Oh, you can jump up on there if you want to. I don't think you can get onto there quite. You do. Yeah, it's too far away. You probably could get up on here. Ooh, so my cat is trying to walk over. There we are. It looks like you should be able to get up there, but I think yeah, they blocked you from doing that. I swear there was one of these that you could get up. That almost feels like. Nah, maybe not. I don't think there's any over here. So yeah, that's definitely blocked. That's a shame. I'm hoping we could get on up some of these. So if you're the Axes and you're trying to stop the allies from taking the beach, you obviously need to snipe. Now, obviously the allies can be hiding behind here, but it's still pretty easy to actually shoot them. Whereas when they're in the boats, that can be kind of difficult to see. So if you're playing as a team and you're communicating, then having snipers, you know, a good 3 or 4 snipers along here should be plenty to take out the majority of them. Thought you could. But when I say, oh, I think you should be able to jump on there, it could easily be that it's been patched, or there's a different patch that I played that you can't quite do that on. So yeah. So yes, this map wasn't played quite as. Oh, you can't really jump up there. Odd. Oh, that's odd. Yeah, they've blocked quite a few of those. So yeah, while this map isn't one of the more played objective maps, I still feel it has a good one. It's just annoying for the allies to begin with, because it's difficult to get off the beach, and so probably people want to play Axes. But I think once you break through and you have at least 1 or 2 people in the tunnels underneath, that can then cause problems for the Axes, because they don't know where you all are. So I think it could be an interesting one, but I feel like there needed to be a little bit more to it. Like, as I said, I can't remember exactly where the allies spawn. If it was the case that the allies always spawned on the beaches or on just behind these rock things, then it's going to be quite tricky for them to get in. So I feel like maybe if they were spawned like in that little gap there, so they actually can't get them and they could easily get into the tunnels without any issues, then that potentially could be a bit better. But it's a nice little map. It's a nice little map. It's just very one-sided to begin with. So thank you very much for watching. I shall see you in the next part.